Howdy, Possum Patty here, and welcome to Take a Walk on the Wild Side Wednesday. So today I took my little kitty for a walk up the lane. She walks pretty good on a leash. And we were going to get the mail, and we saw some very colorful leaves. Some of them were falling to the ground. Now, if you're out collecting leaves because you want to do some kind of fall activity with them, do not collect these leaves, because these are poison ivy leaves. And yes, they get very colorful. And the poison ivy vine does grow up into a tree. And it looks like you're getting some bright, colorful leaves, but what you're really getting are poison ivy leaves. So I took a picture of that and I printed it out with my little printer. I want to talk about the poison ivy, and then on the way back we saw some pretty purple asters. So I thought I'd put these two pictures on today's page. Here's the little aster and the poison ivy leaves. So I'm probably just going to make a nature journaling page in my fall cosmic smash book. And I've done some nature journaling here, and I really haven't done any other journaling in this book, so I will be doing that shortly. I think this is old journaling from a couple years ago, but I think I need to make some new pages. I got out some of my new fall papers, and I was not mindful of the size when I made this. So here's the spine. So you want at least 6 3/4 or even a 7-inch. A 7-inch page, and of course you get paper that's 12 by 12, and you fold it in half, and you're going to get 6 and 6. You're not going to get 7 and 7. So I took this, isn't that pretty? I took this piece of paper, which is 12, and I cut it down to the height. Well, it's a little bit bigger, but that's okay. I like them poking out the top. And I can either leave this page short or add something to it. And I chose this other pattern paper. I don't know, I don't even want to cover that up. That's so pretty. See, this is the problem when you buy really pretty paper. You don't want to cover it up. I could put a little something on that page, or I could just make that page a pocket. I could put two papers together and sew them around and make some pockets. Or I can make a little flip in the corner. But I do want to get those two pictures on this page. Or maybe I can just put one picture on this page. All right, let me think about this. Okay, I decided to sew these back to back, the pretty leaves, and just a pattern here, sort of a diamond diagonal pattern. And I think I'm going to put it in the book so that this is at the top and then put one of those clusters I made the other day, part of hashtag crafty clusters. I might cut it a little bit, or maybe not. So I'm going to put a thumb hole here, and I'm going to attach this onto here, and then I'll put a journaling card on the inside with my little pictures. Although, you know what? This is purple. I have one of these with some purple on it. Okay, I was looking around in the drawer of scrappy paper, and I found this piece of cardstock that I had just painted with some purple watercolor. This is just purple watercolor. And it's beautiful. Matches this aster perfectly. And if I stick this on here, make a rippy edge, put this up in the corner, use the cluster with the purple ribbon, I think that will make for a nice page. And then I'll still have to make a journaling card for my poison ivy. So let's see. Pull that off, and I want to leave some room to rip. So I'm going to place it down there. Get my soft cloth. And I'm going to rip. Yeah, so this poison ivy that's growing up the side of this dead tree has a lot of berries on it. And people don't realize that poison ivy can be a food source for the songbirds. And just because people get dermatitis or people are sensitive to poison ivy, that doesn't mean that, you know, animals are. So there's a lot of animals that the poison ivy does not bother at all. And like I said, the birds actually eat it. Okay, do I want to leave the white edge, or do I want to put a dark purple edge on this? I think I'll add dark purple because I got light purple and dark purple on that ribbon. So I'm just going to take some of the Stays On Royal Purple and go around the edge like this. Yeah, so I took some pictures of the berries. They're up on this vine, growing on this dead tree. I just put too much ink, but that's okay. Just want to leave a little light purple around the edge, close to the picture. Okay, how do I want to arrange this? Sort of like that. Okay, I'm going to glue this down. I just took a purple pen and wrote Aster 100621. And I got everything glued down, and I don't know if this tacky glue is going to hold this great big cluster. So if it doesn't, I might have to get out the glue gun to make sure that stays down, but I like the way that looks. I punched a little hole right there. And, you know, I had this purple paper out, so I might make this into the journaling card. Oops, that's got to dry. And I can either back it with this or with this. Kind of like this red leaf right there. That might look nice on there. Okay, I am going to glue this down to here and then stick this on here. Maybe put some background on it. And then I will have a journaling space here. You know, I was talking to somebody about this the other day, and you know, I love to make journals, but I love to make journals because I'm journaling. I don't like to make empty journals. I've got a whole bunch on my shelf that I started, and they went absolutely nowhere because I wasn't journaling in them. So what I really like to do is just journal. And I like to make my journal while I'm journaling. So I really tried to get interested in making empty journals, but it just didn't work out for me. I know people make beautiful, beautiful journals, and they put them in their Etsy shop and they sell them. But to me, it's more about the journaling than the journal. I don't want so much of a border. I want just a little bit of a border on this. So I have a whole bunch of journals started. Some of them I started like 2 years ago. Like this one I'm working in now. So I'll probably just start filling them up with stuff. But if I make another new journal, it'll be because I'm journaling in it. If that makes any sense to you whatsoever. I didn't want to cover up this red leaf. Now it looks like I need something over there. I think I'm going to go around the edges with some ink. And then I'm going to glue this down and think about what I can put over here. I put a little border around the poison ivy, and I used a little piece of that paper for journaling, poison ivy growing up dead tree 10-6. I wanted to leave that one red leaf in the middle like that. And on this side, I think I might just put this old picture here. And this is a picture I took of some milkweed pods. It's a very fall picture. And I think I am going to just round the corners off on this. Close up my ink. Sorry. Round off the corners and glue that down. But maybe I'll put some kind of tag up here first. So for my finished product, I have my picture of milkweed pods that I took many years ago on the purple background with a little piece of the Dollar Tree ribbon poking up. And on this side I have my tree with the poison ivy and a little bit of journaling. And that's going to go in the pocket. And I had no idea I was going to start with purple today, except for I did have a purple aster and a cluster that had some purple on it. So that's where I wound up. I love this paper from my new paper pack. And all I have to do is take my journaling card and slip it into the pocket. And there it is. Voila! So thank you for coming along today and letting me share just a little bit of nature with you today. And I want to wish everybody happy nature journaling or happy any kind of journaling. Bye-bye now.